Hi, welcome to the Yale University Art Gallery in New Haven, Connecticut. Come on in and have a seat. This is Stories in Art. Please feel free to pause the video whenever you'd like to get a closer look at the artwork. Enjoy!
Hi, my name is Hannah and I am a gallery teacher at the Yale University Art Gallery. Today I'm going to tell a story about a tortoise who learned a very important lesson. This story comes from the fables of Aesop, a storyteller who lived in ancient Greece. There are many versions of this story, and today's version comes from a book written by John Ogilvy that was printed a long time ago, in 1668. This picture is an etching by Wenceslaus Hollar, who was from Bohemia, or what's now called the Czech Republic. Wenceslaus Hollar made this picture to illustrate this version of the story. He made lots of pictures for this book of Aesop's fables. The title of this picture is The Tortoise and the Eagle. Take a close look. What do you notice? I notice a big circle at the bottom of the picture. When I look closely, it looks like it might be the earth. I also notice at the top there is a bird holding something in its talons. When I look more closely, it seems like it might be a tortoise. As I tell the story, keep looking and see what you notice. Once upon a time, there was a tortoise. The tortoise had spent her whole life in her shell, on the ground. The only way she could get around was by crawling on her 4 feet with her shell on her back. Resting on the dusty road one day, she sighed to herself and said, "I wish there was some other way I could get around. Look how the birds fly, how the dogs run. Even the turtles can swim, but all I can do is sit here like a stone." As the tortoise was feeling sad about being stuck on the ground, she saw a majestic eagle floating through the sky. Again, she thought to herself, "Oh, those lucky birds are able to fly so high that they singe the tips of their wings in the sun." Then she called out, "Eagle, eagle, will you take me for a ride through the sky? I want to fly near the rainbows, planets, and stars." The eagle paused for a moment and said, "If I do this, what will you give me in exchange?" The tortoise was so desperate to fly that after thinking for a moment, she decided to promise the eagle something she did not have. She told the eagle, "I found a beautiful shiny pearl on the riverbank that I can give you if you carry me through the sky." "Deal," the eagle said as he swooped down and grabbed the tortoise in his talons, thinking it was a strange request for a tortoise to want to fly. The eagle took off and lifted up the tortoise, shell and all, as though she were as small as a mouse. Off they went. They flew through the stars of the night sky, through rain, hail, wind, and snow. They flew so high that they could even see the curve of the earth's edge. They saw the dark seas with crashing waves and all of the continents, North and South America, Asia, Africa, Europe, Australia, and even Antarctica. The tortoise was having so much fun seeing all of the sights she could have never seen on the ground. The view of the earth couldn't compare to looking at a map. When the tortoise and the eagle were nearing the end of their journey, the eagle asked, "So, tortoise, where is my pearl?" The tortoise had been enjoying her ride through the sky so much that she forgot about the empty promise she'd made to the eagle. Realizing that she had nothing to give the eagle and no excuse for lying to him, the tortoise started to stammer. She looked up at the eagle with fear and regret. The eagle grew irritated as he realized there was no pearl in the first place. "You promised me! You boasted as though you had so much to offer me, but really, you didn't have anything at all." The tortoise thought, "This is it. I should have never tried to fly with the birds, and I really should not have lied about having a pearl." Frustrated, the eagle released the tortoise from his grip and she fell to the earth. She fell through the stars and clouds, past the rainbows, and through the hail and wind all the way down to the ground. She braced for impact. When she hit the ground, she opened her eyes. She had survived the fall, not hurt at all. The shell on her back, her home and shelter, had protected her. She made her way back along the dusty road, and she was grateful to be back on land, safe in her shell. After that, she learned to appreciate her home and be happy with who she was. She never again made a promise she couldn't keep. The end. In the story, the tortoise starts off on the ground looking up and then gets to look at the earth from above as she flies with the eagle. Look around your home or outside and think about how things you see would look from a bird's perspective in the sky or from a tortoise's perspective from the ground. Draw and write about what they would see. We hope you have fun.
Thank you for joining us for Stories in Art at the Yale University Art Gallery. We hope you enjoyed listening and looking with our storytellers.